In today's video, we're taking a look at how to clean, disinfect, oil your board, remove stains and odors from your cutting board. Easy and simple. This is so easy, anyone could do it. Everything that we use on the video, we're gonna leave a link on the description. So you've been looking at your board and it's not what it used to be. It's older, it's stinkier, it has older scars, stains. No, and we're not talking about your partner, friend, or family member that lives with you. Don't worry, here at the StatUpBox team, we're gonna help you out with that. So this technique works with wood and plastic cutting boards. This first technique works for stains and odors, and what you want to do is heavily cover the stain part with salt. If you're trying to remove odors, then you want to cover the whole board. The coarser the salt that you use, the better. Then we want to take a lemon or lime and squeeze it on the salt, and using the same lemon, we're going to use it as a scrubber. And this is the part of the video where you show that cutting board who's the strongest, and you want to do this for a couple of minutes so it could penetrate the wood or plastic. Once the cutting board gives up, we let this mixture sit for a while. This is going to absorb any odors or stain on the wood or plastic. But let's say you want to bring out the big gun and take out that evil stain or odor with all your powers. Then what we want to create a baking soda and water paste, and we can create that depending on the size of your board by the ratio of 1 tablespoon of baking soda to 1 teaspoon of water. The more that you need, the more that you make. So you're gonna roll your sleeves up, show the world your muscles, and with a scrubber, attack that board with full strength. Just like the salt, after we finish scrubbing, we want it to sit for a few minutes. And this is gonna help with the stain and odor fighting power. But let's say you just cut some raw meat, and what you want to do is disinfect your cutting board. We want to create a disinfectant vinegar solution, which is made up of 1/4 of a cup of vinegar plus 3/4 of a cup of water. But if you want to go all out, you can also mix 1 tablespoon of bleach per gallon of water. So to get the truth out of this board, we're gonna need a sprayer. And what we're looking for is to spray the board in every nook and cranny that it has, creating an atmosphere where its surrender will be obtained. Once we sprayed every end, we want to spray it both sides, and then we want to let it sit for a few minutes. And this is going to make sure that the disinfecting process would be complete. So now you've done the first part of the cleaning, depending on your particular situation. We've gotten to the second step, and that is old-fashioned soapy water. We want the water to be hot, and using your favorite scrubber and some elbow grease, we show that board who is the captain of this ship. Cleaning your board with hot soapy water is something that you want to do every time you use the board, even though that you don't have any stains or odors or the need to disinfect as a extra step. Once we get all sides, we want to take paper towels or a clean dry towel and pat it dry. We want to remove all the moisture that we can. And then we want to take the board and stand it upright, leaning it against the wall or a rack. And we basically want to let it dry overnight. In some cases, it could take more or less. Now comes the final step, and it's basically where we recondition the wood so it can last longer, look better, so after all that torture, a facelift won't be bad. And you want to use food grade mineral oil. We believe this bottle was under $20 for a whole gallon. We'll leave a link on the description. And basically what you want to do is take a paper towel or a rag and get every nook and cranny of that board. And you want to do that on both sides. This is a process that you want to do only when it's needed. You don't want to do it every time you clean your board. Maybe once a month, every 3 months, 4 months, or 6 months, or once a year, depending on your use. You can always verify your owner's manual for your cutting board. Then using a clean, dry paper towel or a rag, we want to remove any excess of oil. Then we want to dry it the same way, standing it up, and depending on your location, it may take 1 to 3 days to dry. So now that you showed the world that you're the best at oiling things, you can take those greasy hands and pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Don't forget, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. That really helps. If you have any questions, place them in the comment section below. Either someone in the StatUpBox team or someone in the YouTube community can help you out with an answer. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on social media. Thank you for watching, and here's a link to our latest video.